In the Classical Liberal Arts Academy, the humanities are an essential part of a complete Catholic education. While the liberal arts train the mind in the sciences of reasoning, the humanities provide the content, context, and examples that enrich and elevate that training. Through the study of history, literature, and the fine arts, students explore the record of human life and culture, gaining insight into how the greatest men have thought, spoken, and lived throughout history. Classical philosophy teaches that man is a social animal, created not to live in isolation, but in community, bound by reason, language, law, and shared pursuits of the good. It is within the order of society that man's nature is most fully developed. The humanities allow us to behold the riches of that social life, not in theory, but in the actual history of nations, the writing of poets and sages, the beauty of sacred art, and the music and architecture of well-ordered civilizations. They reveal what man is capable of when he lives in obedience to truth, justice, and divine order. In the academy, the study of history introduces students to the great men and women of the past: patriarchs, prophets, philosophers, kings, saints, and statesmen. We learn how human societies rise and fall, how laws and customs develop, and how truth and error shape the course of nations. History is not a dry record of events, but a living source of instruction. It teaches us how ideas become actions, how culture is built, and how human life unfolds under divine providence. The study of literature brings students into contact with the greatest minds and hearts of the human race. Through epics, parables, dialogues, poems, and plays, we hear the voice of the human spirit expressing sorrow, joy, love, duty, suffering, and hope. Literature teaches not only vocabulary and expression, but moral imagination and the power of language to shape the soul. It cultivates an ear for wisdom and a taste for beauty, forming the character as much as the intellect. The fine arts, including sacred music, painting, sculpture, and architecture, reveal the glory of human creativity when directed by reason and guided by faith. These are not distractions or mere entertainment. They are visible signs of man's desire for harmony, proportion, meaning, and transcendence. In the fine arts, we see what is lovely, noble, and enduring, crafted by men who sought to honor God through beauty. St. Paul writes in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8, "Whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is gracious, if there is any excellence and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." The study of the humanities is a faithful response to that command. It turns our attention to what is worthy of thought, memory, admiration, and imitation. It nourishes the soul with images of virtue, examples of greatness, and expressions of truth and beauty passed down through generations. In the Classical Liberal Arts Academy, the humanities are not separated from the study of the liberal arts. They are its living expression, the fruits of the liberal arts. They show us how men have used the gifts of reason, speech, and creativity to build families, communities, and cultures that reflect the goodness of God. They help us not only to think clearly, but also to live wisely and well.